Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, and my name is Ahmad Bintang Darmawan, and I'm going to review this book. It's called Five Nights at Fazbear Fright Into the Pit, and I'm going to analyze it. The first one, we talk about the general information about the book. So, the Five Nights at Freddy's Into the Pit is a book written by Scott Cawthon and Ellie Coopers. So it is part of Five Nights at Freddy's, a book series. So the book says expands about the lore, more story about the popular indie horror video game and created by Scott Cawthon. So the book is released between 2019 or 2019, I think. So the book has three story chapter. The first one is Into the Pit. The chapter 2 is to be beautiful, and chapter 3 is the Count the Ways. So the next is the plot. so so there's a three chapter of the plot. The chapter 1 is the plot of the chapter 1 is the story follows the main character Oswald, who discovered abandoned and run down Freddy Fazbear Pizza location in his town. So Oswald is curious and adventurous teenager who decides to explore the creepy and haunted pizza place. So Oswald, the main character, realizes that he has somehow traveled back to a period when the pizzeria was still operational. He encounters animatronic characters and experiences events that seems to be from the past. As he navigates his strange and uncertain situation, Oswald discovers that the animatronic are not as they seem, and they are dark and mysterious force to play. So that's chapter 1. Next, chapter 2. So chapter 2 is about Sarah. It's tell that she wants to be a beautiful, I think. So she wishes this because she thinks hides and she want to be the boy she like. She want to want the boy like her. So one day she tries to make herself notice by popular girls by sitting in their table, but just end up upset when they don't notice her and spill a salad on her crust by accident later. Walking home from school, she's what she looked like arm coming out the trunk of the car in a junkyard. She opened the trunk to find Circus Baby. She takes the animatronic home, cleans it up, and then turns it on. The robot springs to life and introduces herself as Eleanor. So the Eleanor is the girl animatronic robot. So the Eleanor promises to grant any wish Sarah may have, to which Sarah requests to become beautiful. And last, the chapter 3, the plot of the chapter 3. So the plot of the chapter 3 is Miles is the goat girl who recently moved with her grandfather. So her grandfather is a collector and has many random items throughout the house. At school, so Millie doesn't have many friends and spends time by herself writing poems about that. So Miley family was a joke to the town because they had failed project. So Miley does get bullied a lot of school. So her best friend ditched her for the popular kids. But then a new kid named Dylan sit next to her at the table. They bond over shared love for horror story. So she starts thinking about love instead that and reads and writes poems about it. They love to write poems. Later, they go to library together, where she realized she crushed on him. She loved him. So the next is the setting. So the setting is about the setting uh often in the pizzeria, like the setting. Most of the Five Nights at Freddy's series is setting about in the pizza place, the pizzeria, which functional location. So the fourth one, the character. So uh, when I read, I only just mention the fourth character. So the character is Oswald, Sarah, Eleanor, and Spring Bonnie. The Spring Bonnie is the monster in the main villain in this book. And the last is critical analysis. So this is my analysis based on read the book. So into the pit, into the pit contributes the expanding lore of Five Nights at Freddy universe. So the critic might examine how well story adapt to the established lore, introduce new element, or provide a fresh perspective of on Five Nights at Freddy world. So it's like the Five Nights at Freddy is so much lore, not just book but the game series also. Now, Into the Pit has also had horror experience. So this could involve everything the pacing, atmosphere, and use the animatronic character. The character in this book also had great development, which in fact for the backgrounds, motivation, and consistency on their action within the context of FNAF universe. So the analysis I find on this book also have symbolism. So Into the Pit is not canon to the video game series. The game series is the main lore. So as we know, Five Nights at Freddy book are not connected to base lore or the main lore, like I said, the game lore, because the writer himself, the Scott Cotton who created the game, want us to reader to experience different things beside the game series. Okay, that's it for my book review. And good morning. Thank you.